on a paddleboard, about 10 feet long. Doesn't seem big at all, right? You could walk past it and not even notice. But this is where everything starts, because from here, it scales fast. Now look at this, a Viking longship, about 55 feet long, already way bigger. Back then, this wasn't just transport. This was fear. These ships crossed oceans, raided cities, and disappeared into the fog. No warning, no radar, just silence and speed. Now we go further. The Santa Maria, about 62 feet long. Ships like this crossed entire oceans with no idea what was ahead. No GPS, no maps like today, just open water for weeks. Imagine being on board. Nothing but ocean in every direction. No land, no escape, just hope. Now things get serious. HMS Victory, about 226 feet long. This is where ships stop being boats and start becoming weapons. Floating fortresses, hundreds of crew, rows of cannons. At the time, this was one of the most powerful ships on Earth. And if you saw it in battle, you already knew how that story ends. But now, before we jump into modern giants, there's one more legendary ship, Noah's Ark. About 492 feet long, a massive ancient vessel described in historical and religious texts, built to survive a global catastrophe and preserve life itself. No engines, no technology, just wood, and an impossible purpose. Even by today's standards, it would still be enormous. But now, we jump. A Typhoon-class submarine, about 574 feet long. And here's what makes it terrifying. You don't see it. You never see it. It could be right under you right now, and you would have no idea. A giant, completely invisible. Now imagine this pulling up next to you. Yamato, about 863 feet long. This wasn't just a ship, it was a statement. One of the most powerful battleships ever built. Massive guns, heavy armor, everything designed for one thing: dominance. And for a time, nothing came close. But this ship, you already know. RMS Titanic, about 883 feet long. They called it unsinkable, perfect, untouchable. And then, one iceberg changed everything. In just a few hours, it was gone. Think that's the limit? Not even close. Modern aircraft carriers, like the USS Gerald R, about 1,106 feet long. That's over 3 football fields. This isn't a ship anymore. It's a floating military base. Jets take off, jets land. Hundreds of people, non-stop operations in the middle of the ocean. But somehow, we went even further. Cruise ships, like the Icon of the Seas, about 1,198 feet long. This is basically a city. Pools, parks, restaurants, streets. You don't travel on it, you live on it. And after a while, you forget you're even at sea. Now watch this. Container ships, about 1,300 feet long. These don't carry passengers, they carry the world. Thousands of containers, food, cars, electronics. Everything you use has probably been on one of these. One ship like this keeps entire countries running. And now, the biggest ship ever built. Seawise Giant, about 1,502 feet long, almost a third of a mile. Let that sink in. If you stand at one end, you can barely see the other. It's too big for your brain to fully process. And here's the crazy part. We actually built this. Humans. From wooden boats to steel giants over 1,500 feet long. So now the real question is, if we've already reached this size, what happens next? Bigger ships? Floating cities? Permanent life at sea? Imagine waking up in the middle of the ocean, no land anywhere, just something so massive it feels like a continent. And be honest, would you actually live on something this big out in the middle of nowhere?